let's review my trades that I currently have this morning. Right now we're about 45 minutes out from the US Open. I took some positions earlier today than the Open, and we'll see how they do. It was more of a positioning play. I prefer to wait for volume to come in, but if I have positioning, I'll take that instead. Much like the afternoon trades that I took yesterday on Solana and Cardano, sometimes the volume will work with you, sometimes the volume will work against you. Yesterday's price action, a lot of buying in the market. I had a short bias on Cardano and Solana. I just had to wait until the US closed to be able to take them. Right now we're looking at Bitcoin. To put my charts into perspective, up here we have candlestick area. These gray vertical bars are volume profiles. This is a slow stochastic indicator, and below this is the MACD indicator. This purple line that you see here, this is Camarilla Pivot S4. This blue line that you see here, this is the 200 exponential moving average. And this is the 1 minute chart. This is the 15-minute chart. My levels for my trades come off the daily level. So this S4 is a daily level. I'll tell you what I saw here on Bitcoin that got me interested in this here in the pre-market of the US Open. So first thing, seeing a correlation between this 200 EMA here and here. I like to take trades, or my setups are when the currency pair is trading on the same side of the 200 EMA, so on the trade side. So I was interested in a short since my trade signal is, there's a purple line here. My trade signal, but it's a bit covered up for my entry. I took an entry right at, as you can see here, my entry is right at the S4 level. So any currency pair that sells off below S4 is a signal for me to go short based off of my trading system. So we can see here we're trading below the 200, below the 200. And then if we go up to the 1 minute for more definition on the entry and also the 15-minute, I'll show you where my stop is. My stop is up here, and if you see here, my stop is just above this 15-minute candle right here, showing 430. This is my stop loss level. And profit target, let's see if we can pull it up here. And profit target is down here. This is Camarilla Pivot level S6 here for my profit target. We'll come in and I'll show you what I'm seeing here. So first of all, as I mentioned before, we're below the 200 EMA on the 1 minute and below the 200 EMA on the 15-minute. And then here the entry, we're near an over bought area. We're flat on the MACD pretty much. There's very little buyer momentum right here, and if we scan over what we're seeing here, we can see the MACD, or the slow K. This is what I'm looking at over here. This is the slow stochastic and the MACD. slow stochastic here, the MACD here. So the slow K is below the slow D here at 43 and 44. Here the slow K is above the slow D here at 55, and it's still above. We can see here we just cross over again here in this candle. We can see here we're on the MACD, the difference is positive, and we get here and our difference is negative. So what I'm seeing here as I'm watching is if you follow this a little further back, you'll see here on the difference that the difference is positive but declining here, headed towards zero. We can also see the slow K is declining and the slow D is rising. We get a crossover here. So what I'm seeing here is weakness. So we have the slow K crossover here on the slow stochastic, and we have the difference goes negative here on this candle. So what I'm seeing is weakness. So when I'm seeing this here and we're going back up, as far as in the MACD is positive and the slow K is now crossing above the slow D, I'm seeing this as pullback, and I take the entry here. We can see here we get further sell off. We do get some pullback here. We get some pullback here at this 625 level, where we get a test here of the 200 EMA. We're able to close above it, but not able to break out above this level. Sold back below, closed below, and sellers have been able to keep the price below this S4 level here. And we also have here, we have the crossover here of the 200 EMA crossing under the S4 level here. So this is also something that I like to see. And then if we come down here to the 15-minute, we see any correlation. So my picture is going to cover up the slow stochastic and the MACD here. But right now, this is all negative on the MACD, and the slow K is below the slow D here. So we have also here, we have some, the slow K here is at an oversold condition right here. And here we have the MACD below the average line with, let's say, maybe some light momentum here from the sellers. So to me, this looks like it could be continuation of a downtrend or a sell-off here, but we'll keep an eye on it and see how it goes. But at the entry, looking weak on the 15-minute, and then the weakness that I'm showing here on the 1 minute. The risk to reward was somewhere around maybe like a 9 to 1, something like this. So I took the position based on risk to reward. I don't know if I would get a better entry at the open. This may turn around and stop me out, but we'll see how it goes here. Next up, we've got Ethereum. So Ethereum right now is giving me a bit of a hard time. I took an entry here. Let's see. Zoom in a bit. And it's looking like here on the 15-minute, it's interested in giving another entry here, or maybe going the other way. I'll show you my stop on it. So my stop's up here above this candle right here, this 4 a.m. candle. You can see it up here as well. This is the level here. I don't want to add to this position, but this may be a good opportunity because we can see here there's a high here right above the 200 EMA, and then there's another one, a lower high here. This puts in a lower high and closes below the 200 EMA, or from here, taking it from here, the risk to reward to my stop loss right here would be pretty tight. So minimal losses if I took this, but we'll see. I'll think about it. I don't want to add because my ads don't normally work out, but sometimes they do. So this right here looks like a potential opportunity. Also, it may be putting in a isolated pivot here. If it does put in this isolated pivot, then I'll reconsider an add here. But we'll see how it goes. But it's looking pretty good right now. Let's see. Small size here in the pre-market, just going with the $1 a trade, 1850.45 here. Okay, my near protocol position went off. Oh no, that's target. Let's get a look at the numbers here. Okay, we went negative there. So this would have been pulled back to a negative. Okay. I wanted to catch this up here, but if it retests and fails, I may catch it anyway. Let's see. Okay, let's see how this does. Ideally, I would have wanted to, when this, we can take a look here a little closer at the slow K and the MACD here. And again, this being below the 200 EMA here is ideal here for my entry. Having a correlation here below the 200 on the 15 and below here. So even though ideally with this we can see we're negative and we're crossed over, we're negative on the MACD and we're crossed over on the slow K, on the slow stochastic. Here we get the pullback, we get this isolated pivot high right here, which really got my attention. These flat tops or double tops here, these are fine, but I prefer to see these isolated pivots as they tend to indicate a change in direction in a, let's say, more strength or more reliable way. So ideally, if I could have caught it maybe about here, but I don't mind catching it down here under here. But we'll see how this goes. We'll take a quick look at near protocol here, since it came off, that trade came off. Let's have a look here at the 15. So we're negative on the MACD. We just turned positive here in this 630 candle, and we're showing more strength here in this 15-minute candle. We could be reversing here, or this could be headed towards just an overbought condition and another sell-off here. The MACD's crossed over above the average, but the buyer momentum is very low here. Here on the 1 minute, we're below the 200. We're in an over sold condition, but the MACD here is negative with some seller momentum. So on the 1 minute, we're looking like this could be weakness, potentially a sell-off here, or this could bounce. Let's get a look at the numbers here. So this is at a 17, okay, and we're at an 18, 17, 18. So usually when it's about 10 or at single digits on the slow stochastic, I would expect potentially pullback or reversal. But here in this over sold condition, and then on the 15-minute, the slow K is now sloping downward. So this may be more selling here approaching. We'll see how it goes. Let's take a look at near. Okay, wow, that's a pretty big spike there. I don't think I'm going to get back into near protocol, but I will take a look at Cardano. I don't like this price action. I had an eye on Cardano earlier, but risk to reward wise, I wasn't able to get the entry I would like. Looks like it may have given me one here, or possibly here. Maybe coming back now. I'm also content with just leaving these other two positions on, not pushing it with more positions here in the pre-market. But I'll keep an eye here on Cardano. But as we can see here, trading below the 200 EMA on the 1, below the 200 EMA on the 15-minute. See, we turn negative here. This is likely pullback. We just turned positive on this candle. Maybe. I don't have my levels up here anymore. Here, there they are. Okay. Where do I want my stop? Maybe here. 3-3. 10. So 70, 43. Okay, it's not letting me put an order in. Let's see here. There we go. 70.43. Profit target is 69. This is not going to give me the risk to reward that I'm going to need to take this trade. At least need a 4 to 1, and I'm not seeing it here, so I'm going to pass on this opportunity. We'll see how Bitcoin and Ethereum do today. This is On Tilt Trading. We'll see you next time.